Dr. Manoj, once again, introducing Dr. Manoj, who's the campus director of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham in Bengaluru. He's also the dean of the Amrita School of Business. Tell us a little bit more about the unique solutions offered to the students of Karnataka and also India, because Bengaluru is a city, you can call it the education capital. From across the country, you have students flocking to Bengaluru. So how is the campus in Bengaluru special?
Good afternoon, and thank you for this opportunity. Yes, I would like to first say that something about Amrita University. Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham is one of the largest private universities, a deemed university. We've got 8 campuses across 5 states, and the campus in Bengaluru is one of the main campuses of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. And one of the strengths of Amrita is the fact that we have all disciplines, major disciplines in education. I think the earlier panel talked about the requirements for research, for students to do well in education, and to do world-class research. See, these are things that Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham holds very true to our heart. In addition to that, I think one of our if you look at our vision, mission statement, is that, our Chancellor talks about, Amara Ramdhanamai talks about education for life and education for living. See, education for living is something that we all, that what was talked about earlier, talking about proper education, how to make a living, the skill sets that you need to survive in this modern world. But on top of that, education for life is something that is so important. It's about how our interaction with the world, our interaction with society. And I think today's program started off with spirituality. I think that is one of the things that we also talk about at our university. Value-based education. So education for life and education for living is something that we expound, and we want all our students to imbibe while they were here. And as I said, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, in the fact that we have our campus in Bangalore, it draws upon the strengths of all our campuses across the country. It includes, while we have engineering, management, and computer science, and artificial intelligence here in Bangalore campus, the scope of study is truly interdisciplinary and draws upon all our strengths across the country, and that is something that we bring to the Bangalore base, and that is how we have positioned ourselves, and that is why many students come to Amrita, because of the truly interdisciplinary nature of the education that is offered.
So, Dr. Manoj, there are many engineering and management institutions. You have them dime a dozen. There are hundreds of them in Bengaluru, especially, right? So why is Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham special in that sense?
Yeah, it's, again, as I mentioned earlier, the kind of education that we expound at Amrita, it encompasses it uses a very interdisciplinary approach. On top of that, one of the very few universities in India which has a multitude of disciplines that come together, and when we design our curriculum, we ensure that all of these are taken into account. So, when we talk about the students, we look at how one of the first few universities here in India that looked at experiential learning as one of the main methods of learning, and that has been taken by the government of India into the IITs. And when Narendra Modi ji came to, before he came in, as became the Prime Minister the first time, he had actually spent quite an amount of time at Amrita to look at the various special education tools that we used, including this experiential learning. We call it the Live-in Labs, where our students spend time in the villages to live in the village, to understand the problems of the village, and we teach our students to be problem solvers. So they're not just engineers or doctors or lawyers, they become truly problem solvers. And that is the difference that we want to make to the student and eventually to society. So use the skill set, work in an interdisciplinary manner, work with students and professionals from other professions to develop a solution which is sustainable, which comes from the population themselves, and hence, making it, as I said, sustainable, and you become a problem solver. So you're not just working in silos as an engineer, as a doctor, as a social service person. You are using your skill sets to bring all of this together and then design a solution. There is no solution of one size fits all in this country. And so I think that is what Amrita brings, just not an engineering school, it is not just a business school, it is not just a school of AI, it is all of it and more.
Okay, let me talk about quality of education next. I remember, it's just anecdotal, I remember when, and I won't name the institute or the campus or the university, right? So, when I was studying and I was rebellious, and I would confront the faculty sometimes with, either the equipment that was on campus or the quality of training sometimes. So in that sense, how is Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham paying attention to quality of education?
I think the fact that we have been ranked as one of the best universities in a very, very short time tells a lot about the kind of quality that we have been able to instill at our university. One of the things that we do, today we also talked about best practices. So one of the things that we do is, Amrita is, if you were to look at the rankings, it's one of the universities which are highest in international outlook. We've got a lot of international faculty. What they do is they bring in the best of education, the best of pedagogy, and the best of, and inherently the best quality into the education. That's just one part of it. Then, of course, the careful and choice of highly qualified faculty. We have, if you look at, recently there's been a survey of the top scientists in the world, and at Amrita, we've got more than 25 top 2% scientists in their own this thing at Amrita. So I think, that the quality in terms of that is ensured from the students' perspective, from the faculty perspective. Of course, in terms of grants, we've got more than 350 crores of grants from both the government and the private sector. That allows us to upgrade our infrastructure to have one of the state-of-the-art kind of infrastructure, and having campuses in many states also allows us to use best use of our resources. And I think technology has enabled us to do that, and we've been very, very successful in doing that. Of course, we pay a lot of attention to the recent government initiatives in terms of the new national education policy. With outcome-based education, we ensure that the industry, especially in Bangalore, it is so important that we talk to the industry and see what the industry wants. What do they want tomorrow, not what they want today. And that is what how we've been able to ensure that our students are of top quality.
And when you say top quality, how do you, is there a special program that you have to nurture talent on campuses?
Talent, nurturing talent it's not something that we have one program for you to nurture your talent. It is the whole holistic approach that we take to developing the students as they come in their first year, or even before they come there, how they get prepared for it. And, the plethora of activities that we have, the numerous student clubs, the professional societies that we have. Being in Bangalore, we have if you were to look at any day of the week, there will be somebody from the industry who is there talking to one group of students and ensuring that they share that knowledge with them. And so, and the number of, as I said, professional societies, All of them have major activities, major conferences that are being held at the university, and gives the students opportunity to interact. In fact, there are students here as well, and the students are exposed to what is happening in Bangalore. I think those things really help students to nurture their talents. We've got 200 international collaborations with the top universities in the world, 200. And what that does is the students are really inspired by the amount or the number of opportunities that they have to go abroad, to do high quality research in their various fields. Another important thing that we have is we require or we encourage the undergraduate students to be involved in top class research. We get them to present at top conferences. If they want to get, for example, a distinction, they really need to present and publish a research paper. So these are things that many students are inspired to go and do their masters and PhD. I think we hope that we've been doing our part in making sure that that India has got the next generation of inventors, of people who change the world.
Absolutely. Now, my final question to you, Dr. Manoj, tell us a little bit about your Bengaluru campus and why is it special?
Okay. This Bangalore campus was established way back in 2002. It was initially under VTU, and then it became a full-fledged part of the Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. It has a campus. It has schools in School of Business, the School of Engineering, School of Computing, and School of Artificial Intelligence. And next year, we are also looking at the School of Social Science, coming in with policy making courses. Now, with over 3,500 students and 200 faculty, mostly PhD faculty, we are an amazing infrastructure. The university right now is placed to address the challenges of the future. The School of Artificial Intelligence is a newly formed school which gives us focus on artificial intelligence and the next generation of technology. The School of Business is a very unique School of Business which gives you the program of a dual degree program where the students in the management school get an MBA from Amrita as well as an MS from the University at Buffalo, where the faculty from Buffalo fly in to teach the students here. So keeping the cost as affordable as possible to the students, while at the same time they get world-class education. The school, the university, the campus right here, right now has got 320 PhD scholars in different fields, including School of Sustainability, including engineering, management, computer science. So I think it's a very being based in Bangalore with the backing of a large group like Amrita, closely knit family. I think we are primed to bring the best of all Amrita into Bangalore. I think, yeah, so I suppose Bangalore, it is the education capital of India, I would say. Most, international students, when we have a lot of international, the first choice is Bangalore, right? And they recognize Bangalore city for what it is. It's an amazing city. I think we are very privileged at Amrita to be in Bangalore to serve the Bangalore students. And we want to walk this journey together with Bangalore into the next millennium.
Thank you, Dr. Manoj, for joining us, and all the best to the Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, and thank you for supporting the Republic Media Network and Republic Kannada in this event as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.